Good afternoon, collective. Welcome to Spirit Wars Tarot. This will be your reading for the date of June 7th, 2023. Do a prayer real quick. Call upon the E-A-O, that thou will send Haru, the great angel sent over the operation of this hidden wisdom, to lay his hands invisibly upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things, to the glory of thy ineffable name, amen. Okay, I messed up one or two words. Well, one. It's all good. It's all about the intention. Collective. Today the sky was very red. Felt like a dream. But it's starting to clear up now, so that's good. To anyone in Canada that's going through the whatever you're going through, I'm not really sure what's happening, but you know, God bless. Stay safe. So yeah, I was getting that feeling like the world was gonna end again. So I want to do another reading just in case it does. This is a reading for the collective, no particular sign. If you're watching this, it is for you. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all the information to do that should be in the description box below. That being said, let's get into it. We'll be using Thoth Tarot, and this will be a Tree of Life spread. Can I give it another shot? Alright, let's do it to it, Spirit. Thanks for being here, collective. What do we have for Keter? Pure consciousness, heart of the matter, the source, the point. God, please. Okay, we have Sun in Virgo. 8 of Discs, Prudence. Right up there. Okay. Shokma, Wisdom. The Observer. Divine Masculine. Actions you can take. Please. Okay, we have Venus and Aquarius. 5 of Swords. Defeat. That's never fun. Okay. Binah, understanding. The Divine Feminine, Supreme Mother, the -1 to Shokma's +1, yada yada yada. I could go on. Or I probably will. Things you need to understand. Ruled by Saturn. Please. The Aeon, aka Judgment. Curious. Crossing the Abyss and the Shokma, Wisdom. No, excuse me, Shokma, mercy. Things you need to be grateful for, magnificence, love, ruled by Jupiter, my personal exaltation, please. Okay, Sun in Gemini, 10 of Swords, Lord of Ruin. That's very interesting. Why would you need to be grateful for that? This is kind of what the sky looked like today, by the way. Funny. A little too funny. Let's continue. Into Gavurat. Challenges you may face. The objective world. Strength, justice, judgment. Ruled by Mars. Planet of war. Please. Sun in Scorpio, 6 of Cups. Pleasure. See? So a lot of contradictions here. A lot of... can't think of the word. Alright, paradox. A lot of paradoxes here. But that's good. It's a good reading. Well, an interesting reading at that. Let's continue into Tippereth. That's your advice from Spirit, your Philosopher's Stone, the heart of the tree, the higher self. Beauty. Ruled by the sun, please. Alright, the airy part of water. Good old Prince of Cups. Alright. Up next, we have Nektok. Thoughts and emotions, the will and the what. Victory. Your ambitions, your desires, your intuitive side. Your feels. As the kids say. Please. Ruled by Venus. Thank you, in the back. All right, earthy part of Earth, the Princess of Discs. Up next we have Hod. Hod is logic, submission, more of like a machine kind of thinking as opposed to the intuitive. And it's ruled by Mercury, which rules logic. Again, it's, well not again, but it's almost the opposite to Nektok. So I like the Tree of Life, so I get into it sometimes. You'll have to excuse me. But that's where we are. And what do we have for that? Ruled by Mercury, I already said that, please. I left, the Fool. And we all know the Fool is so logical. What are you trying to tell us, Spirit? Alright. Yesod, foundation, automation, subconscious beliefs, inner child, your basic instincts, your impulses. Ruled by the Moon. Please. Alright, Sagittarian energy. At, aka Temperance. Overall energy, overall outcome. Malkuth, the kingdom. Your embodiment, our embodiment. The reality. Ruled by the Earth. Please. Okay. The Magus, mercurial energy. Spirit. And again, thank you, Collective, for being here. Let's get into it. At the head of the tree, we have Prudence. And it's connected to defeat, and it's connected to defeat through the path of the Fool, and it's connected to the Aeon through the path of the Magus, both of which are present on this tree. And the Fool is here in your logic, so it's kind of a shiny intelligence that will lead you to defeat from this. And kind of, what's the word? You can see right through it. Transparent energy. A transparent energy, which will lead you to the Aeon, judgment. I'm just thinking out loud here. But up here in Keter, right? This is front of the newspaper, right? This is right up here in your consciousness. I feel like you're trying to stay busy. Spirit wants you to stay busy, right? Prudence. You have all these discs here, right? And you're growing on this tree. Every time I see this tree, see how it twists and turns? I think of like a wet, like when I'm at the gym and I have my towel and I've been working really hard to twist every time it gets wet. I don't know why this is what I think of, but it's what I think of, right? Because I'm working hard, and that's kind of what this card represents to me, right? Working hard. It's Virgo, right? Virgo is a sign of service, right? I serve, I will be of service, John Wick, seriously. And yeah, this is right in your head now. Maybe you're out there trying to, I don't want to try to guess what you're doing, but screw it. Maybe you're just trying to stay calm and sane and safe in these dark times, red times. The uniting intelligence of the High Priestess or the Priestess brings this to the Prince of Cups. And the Prince of Cups is, well, as you can see, he's, it doesn't look like he knows exactly what he's doing, right? But he's trying, he's on this chariot here, and he's trying to fly over water, right? So maybe you're trying to do stuff and it doesn't feel like it's working, nothing feels like it's sticking, maybe you're feeling a little emotional. But you know that if you stick to this, it'll be good. Creates stability. I feel. Because I'm a Cancer. Alright. Sun in Virgo. Now, through the path of the Flaming Sword, we come next to Shokman. Actions you can take. Represented by defeat. The Five of Swords, Venus in Aquarius. Force, chaos. Alright. This is an energy of noticing a difference between you and another person, and therefore making a judgment call. I'm different from that person. That means I'm either better or worse than them. And then you have defeat because of that. Because then the illusion is created in your mind that there's separation when all there is really is union, love. It's kind of heavy. Smaller terms, this is just seeing something's not working. Something's not working, either between you and a person, between you and a job. You're watching a movie. You ever be watching a movie and it's just like, all right, this is okay. It's not great so far. And you're like 20 minutes in. It's like, what the hell is going on? And then it's like an hour in. You're just like, I'm about to leave the theater because it's not working for me. That's kind of the energy of this card. And that was kind of a metaphor. It's not really. I hope you get what I'm saying. So, for as far as actions you can take, maybe recognize that there is a defeat and take it from there, which is never fun. Now, the path of the Empress, there's an Empress on my wall, so I point. So don't forget that path of the Empress is leading you to Aeon, and the Empress is illuminating intelligence, and the Aeon is a card that lets you know that it's time to act, it's time to do something, right? And this is under Binah, understanding, right? Ruled by Saturn. Saturn's all about what? Timing, discipline. It's time to do something, right? It's time to act, right? I'm not going to get into all the details of the card. We have this Sky God Nuit here doing a back bend, and this Horus guy with his letting down his left arm, this invisible child. It's like quiet. It's a very trippy card. It is a judgment. It's judgment. And Judgment's one of my birth cards, so I know all about Judgment. Judgment is like, I need to be doing something. What I'm doing right now isn't enough, or it's not right, it's not working out. There's got to be more that I should be doing. Or not doing. I feel like this is what you need to understand. And this connects to the Prince of Cups through Path of the Lovers. So maybe that's what leads you to this Prince of Cups. You see that through the disposing intelligence that, okay, I'm just going to do something and see where it leads me. You're connected here by a Cancer, the Chariot. Pleasure. So pleasure is your influencing intelligence. Maybe things are out there not looking so good and you're inside all cushy and you're just like, I should be doing something. Or maybe I'm projecting. Either way, that's what I read. Let's continue. While he pours some more of his tea, because it's so disrespectful that it's respectful. Alright? I know you guys put up with it because you love me. And I love you. Alright. But seriously, okay. Up next. Helps the throat, that's why. Through the path of the Flaming Sword, we have the Ten of Swords, Lord of Ruin. And this is in where you need to be grateful for. Your Jupiter. Jupiter is all the nice, happy feelings, like the warm, fuzzy feelings. And this is the self-fracture. This is just reason run amok. This has gone too far. This has gone too far. All right, this is, well, defeat is what's linking this. All right, it's linked to defeat, through the path of the Hierophant, which is celebratory energy. That's not the word. Sorry, celebratory intelligence. Also not the word. Triumphant intelligence. Thank you. You're the man. Okay. Triumphant intelligence. Okay. Now, how could a sense of defeat lead to your ruin be a sort of triumphant intelligence? That's why I love tarot. Okay. It's also connected to pleasure through the path of Leo, lust, which is activating energy or activities energy. Maybe you get a sense here that you think, and you just, it's Gemini, right? Which is air. Air is thought. And you just think so hard that I can't think of anything. There's nothing I can do. Might as well play some Nintendo. Have some fun. When I was a kid, and it was 9/11, I didn't go through this, right, because I was a little kid, but I was really scared. I just played some Nintendo, took a nap, whatever that is for you, I would say do that. But you're probably going to have to go through this first. And I'm not sure how big of a deal this red sky thing is, but yeah, I'm sure it's not. All right, it's also connected to the Prince of Cups through the path of the Hermit, which is willful intelligence. Again, the will leading to this Prince of Cups. Every time I see the Prince of Cups, I think of Tina from Bob's Burgers. It's like, all right, I'm moving on my emotions, right? And letting my emotions take me and move me, but I gotta keep it steady, right? He's got the Kundalini snake here, right? And he's not stable. He might be violent, right? Sometimes our will it serves us well, but sometimes we just gotta let it go. Just gotta let it go. Especially if it's rooted in a place like this. I feel. All right. Challenges you may face. The objective world, pleasure. Now the only way I can see pleasure, Sun in Scorpio, Sun card, Death card. The only way I can see this as being a challenge, really, is you don't know what to do. Again, it seems to be a theme for this reading. You don't know what to do. To the path of the Hanged Man, which is stable intelligence. You have the Fool. So, seeing things from a new light tells you to try something different. Maybe something different is what you need for stability right now. It's also connected to the Prince of Cups through the path of Libra, which is faithful intelligence and work. Faithful intelligence and work. Here we have this path again, right? We got to do something, right? And doing something. Maybe you're feeling good about it is where you're having trouble. Could be many things, a great many things. That's why I love this spread. It's more than a spread, right? It's a holographic. Each card affects another. And the story gets more complicated as we go, so let's continue. But yeah, that's where your challenge is, pleasure. It's not a bad challenge to have, as far as I can see. All right, let's continue. In the tip breath, your advice from Spirit, you have the Prince of Cups. Now, this is the only core card in the tree. So I'm going to assume, even though assumptions are always dangerous, that this is you, collective, whoever's watching this, all right? Or if it's not you, Spirit's telling you, maybe it should be you. Maybe if there's something you feel like you should do, even though it may not yield the best results, even though the intentions are not the purest. Because Prince of Cups is the airy part of water, right? We have the Princess of Cups, which is not really anything yet. It's just kind of in the body, and then we have the awareness of that, and then it's, oh, okay, awareness. Aware of my emotions, okay. Now what do we do with that? And Prince is also a representation of the mother and the father, the knight and the queen. I don't know where I'm going with this exactly, collective. But this is your advice. This is the heart of the tree. This is connected to so many different correspondences, so it's going to get tricky. But I can tell you what I know about this guy is he or she, because gender doesn't matter here, is doing whatever you feel like you have to do, coming from an emotional place, but also a mindful place. And it's not easy. Well, it doesn't feel easy, but it seems like it's right. It may as well be right. It might be right for all I know. All right, it's connected to the Princess of Discs through the path of death, which is imagination or imaginative intelligence, and through the path of well, we'll come back to it. I blanked. There's so many paths that I'm bound to blank. Okay, thank you. In the back, you. path of the devil, all right, which is renovating intelligence, right? This has to go, that can stay. No, this has to go, so this can come in, right? This has to go, so something new can be made. Path of the devil. Its main function is mirth and laughter and good times and stuff like that. At least that's what the Alexa told me what mirth means. Okay.
Here you go.
That's fair. And Alexa, please turn off the TV.
Okay.
Let's get back to it. Someone's texting me. Okay. In your ambitions and desires, you have Princess of Discs. And the Princess of Discs is Earth of Earth. The princesses are potential of energy. They kind of represent what you're feeling in your body. And I would say that you want to be feeling grounded. You want to feel like everything's normal, everything's fine. This is all part of the show, right? I have prudence in my main consciousness, right? Everything I'm trying here feels like defeat. Apparently losing my mind is what I have to be grateful for. I just want to stay with my body. I want to feel grounded. I want to feel normal. I don't even want to think about this. Now through the path of the tower, there's Mars and war and destruction. You have the Fool, which is saying, nope, you might have to take a chance. You might have to jump off that tower. Oh shit, I wish I didn't say that. I didn't mean anything by it. And I don't even think anyone got what I just said. Okay, doesn't matter. You might have to take a chance, that's all, on something. It might be time to wake up, princess. Alright, let's continue. The princess is connected to these other things, but we'll get into that when we get to it. Okay. Had, logic, right? The Fool. As I said before, the Fool is so logical, right? Look at him. What's not logical about that? What's not logical about this card? Come on. Fool is a left. Air, all about taking a chance, taking a risk, not knowing anything better. He's zero, iron soft, right? 3 layers of nothingness, no thingness. And that's very a complicated notion. I'm still wrapping my head around it. I almost feel like Spirit is telling me here that it's gotta stop. Happens one more time, I'll turn it off. I promise, it's very unprofessional. I apologize. Collective. Okay. So I was saying, I feel like Spirit's telling me here to tell you that this is logical in the sense that pay it no mind. Whatever you're going through, this defeat that could lead to this ruin, this pleasure that you might be feeling guilty about, this aeon that you need to understand that I feel like you're just trying to fill up with busy work, with the prudence. Just let it go. Just let it go and feel whatever it is you need to feel. Again, path of the tower. Just feel it out. Let it go and feel it out. Don't let it mean anything. Don't let it add up to anything. It may seem, whatever seems foolish to you right now, do that, because it's actually what's logical. Now this is connected to, oh, forgot to bring this up, so I didn't even see it. This is the path of, well, temperance or art, and that is a path of, you know what probation is? Probation intelligence. That's not what it's called. It's a different word, but I can't think of it right now, right? It's an intelligence that says, no, we gotta do this right now. We're staying here, we're staying cool. Prince of Cups. He's a lot of things, but he's not very cool. Temperance is saying, I feel like, well, it's connected them, so. Ground yourself. Ground yourself in something, but it's not gonna seem so simple, right? Fool is anything but grounded. Alright. Let's continue. Alright. Temperance in your yasad, back of your head. My rulership. I know all about this correspondence. This Sephiroth. What am I saying? Okay, so temperance is the opposite of the lovers, right? It's lovers is division or fusion. This is just the opposite of that, right? We have the tranny man tranny, no offense, but it's a hermaphrodite. That's what they called it back then. And this writing right here, it comes out to something like explore yourself, right? Because Sagittarius is the arrow on the bow, bing, right? Sagittarius is I travel, I see, but it's saying see yourself. And we have the red here and the white here, the perfect marriage of the two sexes. I know I just said sex is important, but you know, this is like white sperm, red blood, gross, maybe. All right, alchemy, bringing it together. It's connected to the Princess of Discs through the path of the Emperor. I'm going with it. I'm going with the Emperor because that's what Crowley thought, and this is his deck. So the Emperor's path of intelligence is constitutional. I can do this. I can stay in my body. I can pour myself some tea. I can lay back. I can read a book. I can calm down. I feel it in my subconscious. I know I can do this. I don't have the Prince of Cups all over the place. I sound dirty, but it's more or less the truth in the terms of this reading. Temperance is also connected to the Fool through the path of the Sun. The Sun is uniting intelligence. We're all in this together. I don't know where that came from, right? But it is uniting intelligence. The Sun shows us the reason why we are here and why, in some cases, the tarot exists, right? Just relax. This may not be your fight. Just do you. That's what I'm getting here. My right brain, right? Just do you. Just relax. Just take it easy. Do whatever seems foolish and take care of yourself. Because it looks like you kind of need to. Alright. Let's get to the last card. Now through the path of the universe, which is the end of the major arcana. It is. I can't think of the word for the intelligence right now, but it's like we're putting this into place. This is what's happening because all these cards are adding up to this right here. Bam, the Magus, the Magician. Excuse me. You see this? Magician has all the suits here, right? He's got the wands, right? He's got cups. He's got it's a very weird card. Look at that. See, he's standing on this thing here that looks a little like it's a little phallus. But the Magus is cool. He's like, okay, I've been through the path. I've been through the Fool, right? We had the Fool. We're with nothing, and now we have something. With the Magus, one. We're gonna do one thing. We're gonna stick to it. We're gonna be confident in that, and that's gonna get us through this. This guy is cocky as hell. Think Tony Stark, Iron Man, times a million. That's the Magus, and that's you today. Right, inside, right, in your Jupiter, in your feels, in your good feels, things are going all over the place. Everything you try to do, or anything you try to do, it's not going to work. It might just make things worse. Feeling good, feels bad. Being foolish is what's logical. Your spirit's telling you to act on your emotions. And the back of your head's telling you to take care of yourself. Your subconscious. So what you are going to do is just whatever you can. Anything at your disposal. Right? The ultimate creator is the Magus. And that's you today. Collective. Magician, the master of the world. You create your own world today. And don't worry about all the other cards, because this is what it adds up to. And the ultimate mastery of your fate. Alright, that's it. That's the reading. That's all I have for you today, Collective. That's what I have for you today, Collective. Thank you so much for being here. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy. Bye.